Hello, everybody. I'm Rita Garcia. This morning on Asian Connection, we are talking about services provided to the Asian community by the Immigration Clinic at the University of Houston. Now, many people assume that the majority of the clinic's work serves the Hispanic community, but that is a big misconception. So here to tell us more about what the clinic does and how it serves Houston's Asian community, please welcome the clinical supervising attorney, Susham M. Good morning to you, Susham.
Good morning, Rita. Thank you for having me.
So talk to us about the clinic and what kind of services you all provide.
Sure. I think the clinic is a gym, and I think attorneys like us, we never really talk about our work, because we just like being on the ground and helping people. The clinic, what it is it's four professors, myself, Professor Hoffman, who's the director, Professor Beck, and Professor Campbell, who are extraordinary, and we supervise advanced law students, second and third year law students, on actual immigration cases. And the type of cases we work on that you asked about are, for example, asylum refugee cases, people that are fleeing that don't have much when they get here, children that are in immigration proceedings that have been abandoned, abused, or neglected, people that are the victims of certain crimes. For example, human trafficking has been pretty big in Houston. So we help a variety of clients who are in dire situations, and it's phenomenal work, really.
I mentioned that there was a big misconception. A lot of people associate you guys with only catering to the Hispanic community, but that's not the case. How about the services for those folks from Asia?
Sure, yeah, no, that's not the case. In fact, even right now, I can think of, we have two Nepalese asylum cases. I've worked on just recently a case from Sri Lanka who's been the victim of a serious crime, and if you cooperate with law enforcement, there's certain visas that you may be eligible for. So we had worked with them. We even helped a Bangladeshi client on a complicated issue regarding statelessness, whether or not a family member of theirs could go back to a state if they're deported, what state, if any state, they could go back to.
Now, for those folks who are seeking asylum, when they go to you guys, is there a certain, do they have to meet something? Has anyone ever turned away, or how does the process work?
Sure, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't help everyone that comes into our clinic. There's just not enough resources, but we do try to do what we can, and there is a certain eligibility requirement. So all of our work is pro bono. We don't charge a fee for our work, and so they have to be below certain income poverty guidelines for us to be able to undertake their case. If we can't take their case, we try to provide consultations, and so that at least they know the area of the law that they're working with, even if we can't represent them, or refer it out to a pro bono or private attorney.
Now, in your office, are you seeing any certain trends in relation or, to the Asian community?
Yeah, I think one other big misconception is that there's a new policy for deferred action. It's called Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. And in that situation, lots of people think it's just for Hispanic individuals as well, but it's not. Even previous to working here in Houston, I worked at Harvard, and even in that case, there was advocacy around the DREAM Act. So it's similar to the DREAM Act for undocumented students. And I remember there were Indian and Asian individuals, even at Harvard, that are undocumented, that wanted this sort of DACA situation passed, or the DREAM Act, hopefully, if it's passed in the future. So it does apply to Indians as well. That's a recent immigration trend.
Is there anything that you all really do to kind of help bridge that gap or that misconception that, you all only cater to the Hispanic community?
Well, that's why it's an honor to be here on your channel, and because this helps bridge that gap. But also, we don't discriminate in the types of cases that we take. We have cases from all over, Nepalese, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, but even outside of the Asian community, we have from Central America. There's many gang-related asylum claims going on now, as well as we've helped just last summer, I helped an Iraqi refugee. So it's really, the clinic helps people from all different parts of the world. And if we look at Houston, we see that Houston's one of the most diverse places, and I think that was even ranked recently.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we want to make sure that folks can find you guys, just in case anyone needs help. Where can they go for more information?
Sure, they can just go to our website. It's www.law.uh.edu, and look at /clinics. You'll get our clinics, and we're the immigration clinic.
Very nice. Any last couple of words here before we wrap?
Yeah, I'd like to just say it's an honor to be here. We do phenomenal work, and it's really news organizations like yours that can bring it to light and let people know what we do. So thank you again for inviting us.
All right, absolutely. Well, we are out of time, but we have so many more questions for Susham here. So we are going to continue this discussion tomorrow. Be sure to watch us for more Asian Connection and our